I will come to the basic thing. I'll tell you certain basic things about West Bengal. 2011, विशेष बाहर गया था. 2011, the population of West Bengal was more than 9.5 crore, around 9 something. The scheduled caste population is 2.14 crore. 2.14 crore is the population, which is third highest in terms of percentage population. Number one is Punjab, which is between 31 to 32% total population of West Bengal. Punjab के scheduled caste है 31 से 32 के बीच में. Second is your Himachal, which is 25, and the third is our West Bengal, which is 23.58%. That's almost 24%. It's almost 23%. 2.14 crore population. Now, in terms of sheer number, if you take it number wise, UP is highest. UP I think is 18% scheduled caste, and UP's population is much high number wise. And second highest is West Bengal, a scheduled caste population. Since I am talking about BCW, scheduled caste population is the second highest in number, and percentage wise it is the third in the country. There are 60 scheduled caste enlisted in West Bengal, 60. Now there are 3 or 4 castes which are very major. One is your Rajbanshis. They are number 1. Out of 2.14 crore, Rajbanshis are the highest with almost 38 lakh population. And Rajbanshis are located in the Kuch Bihar, Jalpaiguri, Uttar Dakshin Dinajpur, and parts of Siliguri, and they are scattered in a very small number all over this thing. Second is Namashudra. Namashudra, which is basically in adjacent to Matwa. आपने नाम सुना होगा बहुत सा. Some of the Namashudras are Matwa. They are on the border, South Bengal के जो border है, Nadia, Murshidabad, and more so North 24 Pargana. इसका जो border है, which is sharing a border with the Bangladesh. There is an Ichamati river. There are many rivers which are there, which are segregating between the Bengal and the Bangladesh. So this side of that, those who are in the southern district, they are Namashudra. They are around 35 lakhs. After that, there is a third community as I think Poundras, and the next one is Bauri. Bauri is around 12 lakhs. Poundra, and then you have a Bagdi, and then you have a Bauri. Poundra is around, Bagdi is around 30 lakhs, Poundra is around 25 lakhs, and Bauri is at 12 lakhs. So if you all together, it's more than about 1.4 crore or 1.5, and the remaining 55 caste constitutes to this thing. So they are in small number, maybe this thing. Very interesting thing, I'll tell you, there are certain castes which are enlisted in Bihar also, they are enlisted in Jharkhand also, they are enlisted in Orissas also. It is contiguous. I am going to tell you the genesis of how this was done. 1950 is the date on which this caste were enlisted for all the states as an presidential order. 10th of August 1950, a presidential order for scheduled caste was issued, and 6th of September 1950, presidential order for scheduled tribe was issued. Now why is this 31 census or 1950 is important? Because every state, the social status of a caste is very specific, in the sense that a caste in Punjab, suppose a scheduled caste is enlisted in Punjab, may not be enlisted as a scheduled caste in Haryana or Uttar Pradesh. Why? Because that particular scheduled caste social status is different in Punjab and Haryana vis-a-vis Uttar Pradesh. Since the social status of a scheduled caste or a scheduled tribe is state specific, they get the benefit of SC or ST in that state only, and supplementary and all India. Now, WBSC and ST Identification Act 1994, ये जो हुआ है 89 में और उसके पहले जो हुआ, उसके पहले जो कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट इशू होते थे, those caste certificates were issued by judicial magistrates and the executive magistrate and all these kinds of a thing. This power for issuance of caste certificate was given it to the our IAS officer or subdivisional officer, magistrate, after this came into force. Whether you are a member of a scheduled caste, it is identified by section 3 of the WB SC ST Identification Act 1994. Section 5 is a very important section. This section authorizes you for issuance of caste certificate. SDO is also the issuing authority in respect of OBC certificate. Now, you must have probably studied Mandal Commission for UPSC, probably. Maybe may have studied, may not have studied. I will not get into it, but I presume that you must have read something about Mandal Commission. Mandal Commission has given 22-point formula for determining the backwardness of any community. It is not a caste, it is a community. Now, weightage of this 22-point weightage is been given for social backwardness. 6% weightage is given for educational backwardness and 4% weightage is given for economic backwardness. Now, why I told you, if you take 12 plus 6 plus 4, it is 22. 22% has been divided. How do you determine social backwardness? What do? You do survey of a particular community and you prepare a questionnaire in which you try to find out what is the social backwardness. How will you determine whether this community is sitting and eating with all other general community, they are staying in their proximity, what is the age of marriage of girl in that community, what is the age of interdining, intermarriage, what is this, how are their practices, ritual practices, are they in conformity. So there are various types of questionnaire, anthropological, sociological parameters are there to decide social backwardness. Those who score more than 11, that is 50% on backwardness index, those who score more, they are considered as a OBC, OBC B, that is backward. And those who score on backwardness index more than 15.5 are considered as OBC A, that is more backward. For OBC A, we have 10%, for OBC B, we have 7%, 17%. Now, we have about 177 communities have been enlisted as OBCs in West Bengal. Those who have enlisted in West Bengal not necessarily be enlisted in Government of India. Scheduled tribe, we are having 40 scheduled tribes. Biggest scheduled tribe is Santhal. Out of 52 lakhs, 25 lakhs plus is only Santhal, 6 lakh is Orao. Orao is the one, they speak language Kuruk. Kuruk language they speak, and the Santhal speaks Alchiki. Alchiki is a script, they speak language. Then you have Munda, they speak Mundari, then Bhumij. These are the major caste which I told you. 25 lakhs is about Santhal. Orao is about 6.5 lakh. Munda is 3 lakh 66,000. Lodha. We have 3 PVTGs, particularly vulnerable tribes, which are there. in all India, we are having 700 odd tribes. We are 40 tribes enlisted. Scheduled castes are 1108 when it was done in this thing. After that, few have been added. We are having 60 scheduled castes in West Bengal. OBC is umpteen in number. Uttar Pradesh, there is more than 200, 300 something. We have 177. As I told you, Bhumij is 3 lakh something, Bedia, and we also have the Tibetan tribes, like you are having Bhutia, Sherpas, Lepchas, which you find it in Darjeeling and other things. You are from Karshang, you know that these tribes, they exist. Limbu is also there. You will find large number of Limbus in armed forces. Rai, Khambu Rai, these are the communities, you will find many of them. Gorkha is a generic word. Gorkha is a place in Nepal in the basement of in your Everest camp. People from there, those who are there, it's a Gurkha is a place. Gurkha is a generic term which was used by the Britishers when they formed this thing. Sherpas and Bhutias, they live generally above 6,000 feet, and they are very good in business and other things. Lepchas are the original inhabitants of this Kalimpong and part of Sikkim. The other tribes, many of them have migrated from Tibet or Nepal or other places, and some of them are from Darjeeling. This I told you about this thing. We have certain tribes which are very, very small in number. One tribe whose name is Mru, MRU, which has got only, as per 2011 census, only 197 population. Then we have Khond, 600 population. Then we have Hajang. This is 660, 621. Chakmas. Chakmas, you all know, Chakma problem had come. They are on the northern part of the Bangladesh. Plus they are having in Assam also. We have around 600 odd. Chakmas are there. Asur, Pahadiya we are having. Shore Pahadiya. What we did was we try to do a mapping of the tribes and the caste, and we try to find out percentage vis-a-vis application received by that particular caste. We found that certain caste or tribes have been totally unrepresentative, like Pahariya, Shaurya Pahariya. We found that not a single person from that tribe had a certificate. So we did a special camp. We came to know when we mapped it. Likewise, we have identified and we have given about 400-500 this Pahadiyas. They have got the certificate in Malda. Nageshia, there is another one. They also got Ho. Ho is another small tribe. Our minister, who is a Bulu Chik Baraik. Chik Baraik is a caste whose total population is around 21,000-22,000. Likewise, we are having a 40 tribes. Tribes, we have got 6% reservation. So caste certificate, I have said it. Now this is which was done. The lawmakers, they found that the normal CRPS, CRPC and IPC and Evidence Act and other things, and the Evidence Act is of course not very much relevant, are not properly taking care of protecting the rights of the SC and ST. Therefore, this special act was enacted by the parliament. Land dispute, land alienation, bonded labor, indebtedness, non-payment of minimum wages, caste prejudice and practice of untouchability, political fractions on caste land, refusal to perform traditional work such as digging or burial pit, all these things were getting hidden behind various factors, and because of that justice was not delivered to SCs and STs. These are some of the reasons which were not coming into limelight, and because of which the SCs and STs. Civil rights, Article 17, I told you about untouchability. In West Bengal, luckily, you should also feel lucky that in West Bengal is the state where this untouchability is almost non-existent. There is no untouchability. There are large number of marriages which are taking place amongst the Brahmins and scheduled caste, Kshatriyas and scheduled caste, Vaidhyas and scheduled caste. So overtly, openly, there is no caste animosity in West Bengal. Therefore, there is another act 1955, Civil Rights Act, which is not very much applicable in West Bengal. There was only one case which was reported in 2005 or something. Only one case reported in conviction, but there are no cases. But we have cases under SC/ST POA Act, which I already told you on the report that the existing law CRPC are inadequate to check the atrocities against SC and ST. Rules were framed, last amendment 2016, this thing. These are the only act in which a compensation is given it to the victims even before the conclusion of the case. There are 24 offences relating to pattern of behavior which exploit, shatters self-respect of SC/ST, denies economic, democratic, social right and discrimination against SC/ST again. experiencing physical, mental, psychological, emotional, monetary. It might sound very, jingoistic or something like that, but you will find this is happen. Any action derogatory to human dignity. Previously, you must have found that the manual scavenger, they used to carry, the night soil on the head and other thing. We are trying to get out of this. Next, dignity, forced feeding of obnoxious substance, forcibly parade, garlanding with food, removing. This generally doesn't happen in West Bengal. Generally, it doesn't happen. There were few cases where entries were denied to the scheduled caste in certain this thing that was very long, but these are stray cases. We don't have a rape and other thing in case of tribal woman and other thing, molestation and all physical. These are reported. Next, beggar, outrage modesty of SC/ST woman, their sexual exploitation, knowing that she belonged to. Very important, knowing that she belonged to SC. In any case, अगर कोई दो ग्रुप में मारामारी हो गई और उसमें एक ग्रुप में नॉन SC है और दूसरे ग्रुप में SC है, तो they will get the benefit of. Even if this group has got partial SCs and partial general, so general people are there in the other group, so the opposite group which consists of SC who has been exploited will get a benefit. Cases related to IPC which are given 120, 120A, B, 141, 48, 217, 319. These are the cases which are related where these offences which we have narrated earlier, that 23, 24, these are related to these sections. If these offences related to this section are committed on the SCs and ST, then they attract the provision of this particular act. Next. Now the onus is on you. As a public servant, the onus is on you. Police officer on receipt of the information atrocity committed, first FIR. Copy of FIR should be sent to the DM. SDO, DM, किसी को भी मालूम होगा, OC को, पुलिस को, सबसे पहले record the statement of the victim. To complete the investigation, 60 days and file charge sheet. Special court. In West Bengal, first district session court has been designated as the court for trying the offences under Atrocities Act, and special prosecutors have also been appointed. There is a notification specifically, मतलब सेशन कोर्ट तो दो तीन होते हैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, तो उसमें जो फर्स्ट सेशन कोर्ट है उसको डेजिग्नेट किया गया है कि जिसमें एट्रोसिटीज़ के एक्ट ट्राई होंगे. दे विल बी ट्राइड अंडर दिस. ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच.